Here's our quick presentation on 7 steps to writing an article in 20 minutes. If you'd like to read the article, visit our blog at ecmgroups.com/blog, and you'll be able to peruse there. So let's get started really quickly. You really don't want to spend 20 minutes on writing your articles. I know I don't, and I know I didn't when I posted our blog a few hours ago. And while we know that at heart, this is blasphemy in the writing world. It's our job to maximize the time that we have. Internet marketing is powered by content, and content will always be king. And so we constantly have to put out fresh ideas or ideas that are presented in a different way so that we'll always keep prospective clients who are coming into our businesses on our prospective website. So here's what we're going to do. Instead of trying to manufacture these huge articles, 2,000 words or more, let's drill it all down and try to do this in 20 minutes or less, okay? One quick caveat, writing quickly does not mean compromising well-written work. These 7 tips are going to help you get in and out of that composition box in at least 20 minutes, at least. But you do not want to sacrifice the quality of your writing. Like we said before, content is king. And what you need to understand that this is a form of inbound marketing, which we'll talk about in another video. But what you put out there determines the caliber of viewership that you bring to yourself. It's the, ever famous yin and yang theory. Whatever you put out, you're going to draw back to you. So make sure that you're on point, you're on topic, you're in a space or subject matter that you're familiar with and that you don't mind spending a few moments talking about, and just breaking all the way down so that anyone could read and pass on your work. That's what keeps folks coming back and back and back for your work. Number 1, keep an idea list. When inspiration for a post strikes, scribble it down, write it down. I am notorious for writing on pretty much everything except public property. You have to write your ideas down when they come, because they will come very quickly, fast and furious. And those are the times when you're going to need to check back on or in your notebook when you do get writer's block, because that does happen. It's a human nature thing. And it's going to happen. For many bloggers and content creators, finding the topic to talk about takes up half the time. And so keeping an idea list really helps you leap into a new post quickly. And when you're ready to write, you can just go full steam ahead. Let your ideas incubate. Now, this seems counterintuitive to what we're talking about, maximizing our time, but this happens when you keep your list. When you keep your list and you let that incubate for a while, then when you're given a theme or a topic to talk about, you can go right in and start pulling from some of the notes that you have sketched in your notebook. If you try to force yourself to come up with supporting information for your brilliant idea right away, chances are it's going to take you that much longer, because the mind is putting pressure on itself. So just alleviate that with the previous bulleted item. Let the topic sit for a couple of days before you actually chime in and begin to write, and then you'll begin to flesh out some of the ideas that you have for that original or main topic that you have. My hairstylist has a mantra, and her mantra is condition, condition, condition. You can condition your hair to no end. It will not damage your hair at all. And that's the way I liken editing to writing and to developing content. It is the conditioning of your written work. This is what you must do before you even actually type out or whatever method you use in order to get it into a hard copy. What you want to do is edit. because you're going to have a lot of ideas that really are not supporting the main idea of what it is you're trying to get down to or boil down to. So take those ideas out and allowing for the main topic to breathe on its own, and so that everything that you speak about will be circling around that main topic. Sometimes we have 2 or 3 or 4 more topics within the topic, and it causes a lot of confusion. Stick to the main topic, and you can always use the ideas that you would have used for this one for another post or another article. My hairstylist has a mantra, and she says in her Dominican tongue, condition, condition, condition. You can condition your hair to your heart's desire, and your hair will always be healthy. I take that and liken conditioning to editing when it comes to written work. You cannot edit too much. Any, writer worth their salt will tell you that. And the process of editing is to always latch around the main topic. When you have bullet points and numbered points, it's easier on your reader's eyes to actually skim down, get to the point of what it is that they need, extract what they need, and leave off the rest quick, fast, and in a hurry. And that's what you want to try to do when you're presenting yourself online. In terms of showing you this, I would just have to point you towards our blog so you can see exactly what they mean. But if you can visualize this, understand that when we named the video, it was 7 steps to writing your article in 20 minutes. That captures your attention, and every slide that you have, that is, or it represents, a bullet point. Remember to keep it short. If you want to finish that article within 20 minutes, try your best to keep it under 500 words. Ideally, 150 words a minute is what we speak with. So it's going to take at least 3 to 5 minutes to read 500 words. And usually that's more than enough time to capture and keep the attention of your reader. And then, of course, the ultimate goal is to bring them back. So stay within that 500 word perimeter so that you won't feel as if you're skimping on the quality of the content, but you will have folks who will be coming back to the site time and time again. Make sure that every word counts, and that you'll be saving more time by doing this than letting the quality skip. Come back later. You're right. Leave it alone. Let it percolate, the way we used to say, and then come back. You always need a set of fresh eyes. And sometimes if you don't have those coworkers or colleagues that can do it for you, you need to be able to independently put the work down, walk away from it for at least 2 or 3 minutes, maybe 5, then come back, and I assure you, you're going to see something that should be different, whether it's positioning a thought in a different place or even just taking out certain things altogether. And it's a huge time saver when you do things this way. Number 7, never save a good idea. Now, it's tempting when you look through your list of ideas to save the best ones for later because you think they'll be easier to write. No, do not do this. You don't want to save time later. You want to save time now. So if you recognize that this is a topic that's on, it's popping, it's something that you know that you can jump on and that you can just, crank it out with in minimal time, use it, because what we want to do is to make the most of that time. So when you follow these simple steps, you will be well on your way to creating brilliant articles filled with ideas and projects and life hacks that you want to share with your audience in a fraction of time. We're each given 24 hours apiece every single day, and 20 minutes is not even 1% of that time. So all of us can find 20 minutes to crank out articles that are of quality. Their content is dynamic because it's coming from you, and all of us have a different perspective on whatever subject it matter that you're writing about. So don't be shy about it. The more you do it, the better it becomes. The easier it becomes. It doesn't become easy, it becomes easier. So I'm sure that there are well more than 7 hacks that we can use in order to write a 20-minute article. So include some of them below along with your comments. We'd like to know, and we're always having room for improvement. So let's build ourselves a community of folks that really want to help each other get put on and stay that way. Have a great one. See you soon. Let's stay in touch. Follow us across social media at ECM Groups. Also, subscribe to this channel so that whenever we upload new information, you'll be among the first to know. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.